Welcome to Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium, the home of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, of course, a man who knows this event better than anyone. Now, from the outside looking in, it just appears like a bunch of guys running around through drills. But in reality, this opportunity, Charles, to perform in front of all 32 teams, it can make or break a young man's draft stock.
You're exactly right, partner. And that's why these players started preparing for this moment as soon as their college careers came to an end. We're about to see some of the top prospects in action, and very few have more hype surrounding them than the former Heisman Trophy winner.
Of course, he played his college ball just a couple hours up the road from here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And now we'll see what this signal caller can do in the 40-yard dash.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when your mouth moves.
He's getting down into his stance, set to take off.
Teams are going to have more questions than answers after that performance. He just showed no explosiveness, and the time reflects that.
Now here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Teams are going to have more questions than answers after that performance. He just showed no explosiveness, and the time reflects that.
Now here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Teams are going to have more questions than answers after that performance. He just showed no explosiveness, and the time reflects that.
Now here he is in the 40-yard dash.
He's going to be happy with that time. It may not be the fastest we'll see, but he proved without a doubt he can keep up in this league.
Next up, we'll see how many reps at 225 these guys could put together in the all-important test of strength, the bench press.
He just proved to all 32 teams that he's a monster in the weight room. I'm sure some organizations will move him up their draft board after that.
Every team, they want to draft explosive athletes, and that will be put to the test here in the broad jump.
a lackluster result. He showed no explosiveness, which would be cause for concern from plenty of scouts.
Well, here we go. It's his turn now at the broad jump.
What a lackluster result. He showed no explosiveness, which would be cause for concern from plenty of scouts.
Well, here we go. It's his turn now at the broad jump.
What a lackluster result. He showed no explosiveness, which would be cause for concern from plenty of scouts.
Well, here we go. It's his turn now at the broad jump.
What a lackluster result. He showed no explosiveness, which would be cause for concern from plenty of scouts.
Well, here we go. It's his turn now at the broad jump.
We just don't see jumps like that very often. Any team would love to have that kind of explosiveness on their side.
This is one you blink and you miss it. We've got the ultimate test of agility here with a 20-yard shuttle.
That was a fine time, but that's all it was, a serviceable performance that isn't going to raise any eyebrows.
It's his turn now to run the 20-yard shuttle.
I think he'd be the first to tell you that wasn't good enough. He looked a little sluggish, which will be a red flag for a lot of teams.
It's his turn now to run the 20-yard shuttle.
That's exactly what the scouts wanted to see. He proved without a doubt that he has the quickness to play in the NFL.
All of the standard drills have come to an end, so now it's time for this quarterback to show that he has what it takes to make big-time throws in the NFL.
He looks so comfortable out there, showcasing the skills it takes to excel at his position. He can be very proud of how he ended his combine.
Well, that wraps up our coverage of the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine. As all
The goal of being drafted motivates hundreds. For the best, their gaze hits the top of the board. And for the elite, as over 200 players wait for their draft day moment, they're one of the first to have theirs as a top 5 pick.
Right about now, you're about to be possessed.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out.
That moment is still repeating in his mind. A dream realized with a draft card. Now, it's a chance to say how much getting here means.
Mike LaFleur getting his Cardinals offense prepped and sent out for another series. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Back to throw.
Times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock.
Diamond shining on my grill like a flashlight. If you watching me, you wrong.
So Mike LaFleur getting his Cardinals offense prepped and sent out for another series. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
They go play action on first down. Escapes the pocket. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Kobe Durant has it. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. How quickly things can change. Handoff, now to Love. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Defended by Kobe Durant.
Back to throw. Ooh, almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on and dropped it. So potential turnover winds up on the ground. team led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Throwing now off the play action. Down the field, he's got Wilson. They get a lot out of this play, 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. It's going to give Arizona the first.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Has a lane inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to head out after a gain of 7.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., a 25-yard scoring effort. And there's that big welcome to the NFL moment for him, Brock. His first career touchdown pass. Gotta imagine you remember yours, right?
I didn't have many, Kate. I think I only had 4, but I do remember my first to Darrell Jackson, a little slant route, and this rookie, he'll never forget this one either.
Take a look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders or their peers, and then go finish the tackle. With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Over the middle and hauled in by McBride. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. So first down from the 41. Now looking to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. Catch there, but couldn't survive the contact. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Sticking to the air here. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there and drop it. No chance. It's 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. We've got a screen to the running back. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Working inside the red zone. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. going to try and throw it here. Right near the goal line. And there it is. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. And with some poise from the rookie there, Brock, he throws a touchdown, help making up for giving it away earlier in this half.
That's what this league's all about, playing this position. You've got to forget about the mistakes, you've got to press on ahead, and you've got to be a game changer, a playmaker. He was right there.
Being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. That is called just 4 seconds, and you would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing here just before halftime. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Giving back 23 on that play. And that's going to make it 1st down Cardinals.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
One. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the game starts to count.
After all that you've done to me, I'm still glad you came. What a beautiful agony. I'm hooked on the pain as we go round in circles, finding someone to blame. Show me how to get over. Beautiful. Show me how to get over beautiful agony. Alright, I fantasize about a nightmare that I have when I'm around you. When I think I'm gonna die there, then you're standing in my bedroom. Oh, my energy is telling me the writing's on the wall. Yet I'm relieved you called. After all that you've done to me, I'm still glad you came. What a beautiful agony. I'm hooked on the pain as we go round in circles, finding someone to blame. Show me how to get over beautiful agony. Show me how to get over beautiful agony. Show me how to get over. I dream of waking up without this, when the memories are long gone. But the memories are what I miss. I can't remember where we went wrong. My energy is begging me that after all these years, this only ends in tears. After all that you've done to me, I'm still glad you came. What a beautiful agony. I'm hooked on the pain as we go round in circles, finding someone to blame. Show me how to get over beautiful agony. 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 Show me how to get over beautiful agony.
Return to the Mac. Get on what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, hip strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that.
And there's Mike LaFleur, head man of the Cardinals, his team getting back on the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. See what they have for 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First down.
And that
Arizona.
first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
That's to the right side. And incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Back to the air one more time. A short one here, caught by McBride. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
At the Packers' 34-yard line.
Center leads them up for 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught by Harrison right side.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The Cardinals, they finish the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September.
Welcome back, everybody, to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. And for those of you just joining us, a change at quarterback, starting QB out injured, so now the backup comes out here, takes the reins. We'll see if he has what it takes to galvanize his team and will them to a victory. 2nd and 7. They'll start the drive with Love here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 18. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On first down, it dropped to throw. That's complete. He gets it to Love. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Dawson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cards go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. This offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dawson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Dawson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. So no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's taken down at the 43. And number 4 picking up the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
43-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Looking to throw. Dawson. Able to get this one to McBride.
Dawson's pass complete to Trey McBride.
So everyone's... Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's brought in by Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Dawson. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. We saw plenty of throws like this on Saturdays in South Penn last year. This one results in a 1st down here. On 1st down, here's Love. 20! Touchdown, Cardinals! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the...
Cardinals to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dawson. They'll try and set up the screen to Love. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4.
29-yard line.
Now a give running right is Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Dawson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You know, this rookie quarterback worked in college, but he plays his best in the biggest moments, and he has multiple national championship rings to show for it. Now, early in his NFL career, he's shown the same poise and confidence.
Back to throw now on first down. Finding Love out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big thing.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Dawson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week. Defense takes back over. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Cardinals.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this. Offense now as they get set to take over. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dawson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, a 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that. Offense ready to set up shop. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
Elijah Higgins from 19 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is the...
Ready to go as they take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Running to start the drive is Love. They're going to snap this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 19-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful now.
Never really bought the things they sold me.
Welcome back, everyone, to MetLife Stadium here in New Jersey. It's a 14-point game here late, and you have to think they need a touchdown right now to stay in this game. And it looks like they think their backup QB is going to give them the best shot. So he can bring them all the way back, and it's a tall task, no doubt. The discussion around next week's starter is going to get very loud. Off play action, Dawson. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is taken in by McBride. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. In the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Dawson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side to Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Giants' 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, Dawson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Cardinals now down by 2 touchdowns. 30 seconds to go. Can they take advantage of the late carelessness? We'll see as they've got a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Dawson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
The 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The men in blue, the New York Giants, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit.
From its home among the streets of Los Angeles, we are back here at SoFi Stadium. And we've returned to some absolute cinema here, Brock. Tie game, 2 minutes left, and look at this, a new quarterback grabbing the old helmet and coming into this ball game. Wow.
Yeah, I kind of respect this script change right here. It takes some serious guts to do it, but behind the scenes, they've watched this guy practice. In order to make this move, you got to believe in him, and he's got to make that belief pay off.
And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Keeping it on this first down read. And they make the stop after giving him 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down. We've set it down from 37. And look to throw it. Connects with Harrison again. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. From the gun, Love gets it. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third and just 2 to go. Trying to get it with the option here. Ryan Mann, he's in the clear. He's on the move past the 15. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. It's going to give Arizona the first.
And the Cardinal first down.
On the give, here's Love. And he's going to be stopped just shy of first and goal, a few yards shy of that end zone as well. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
That does not...
Winning this one. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
Back now at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. We have a fascinating development here. The offense hasn't been able to get anything going, and the coach has seen enough going with the backup quarterback for the rest of the game. He can lead them to a victory. Plenty of discussion will follow about who should start the rest of the season. Probably a problem, but maybe a good one for this coach to have. Right side, and Higgins has the catch. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Love. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. They'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 4. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
This drive rolling now. Another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try to pick it up with Love. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss. Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes.
Getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 40-yard line.
Trying to escape, he cannot. Taken down back at the 16. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Obviously, when you're a rookie, Mike, you're going to encounter a lot of firsts, and some of them are going to be negative, but, man, this one's definitely in the positive column. 1st rushing touchdown of this young career. You got to wonder, how much is he going to be willing to use his legs at this level? And you can tell from the jump that this coaching staff is very comfortable with him doing such.
Set to get back to work. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. On 1st and 10, it's low. And no room to be found. We'll get this back from line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They'll try and set up the screen to Love. He's got room at the 30. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Run up the middle, it's Love. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That is caught, and he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
That's good for a
Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Here's Love. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, Cardinals. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Starting to trot out for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Love to begin this drive. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Bourne. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack. We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
For the Cardinals, this one went down to the wire. They're able to persevere. To walk out of here with a well-deserved victory.
So Mike LaFleur getting his Cardinals offense prepped and sent out for another series. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And look at this, only takes them one play before they're able to drop it. And that is their first of this game after they had 3 in last week's defeat. It's a design boot. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
It's now 3rd down.
Trying to get it with the option. And they just get what they needed. The run is good for 2, and 2 is good for that 1st down they were after.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go play action. Throw is there, Trey McBride. They get to him, he's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that is good for Cardinals' 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Love from the pistol. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Well, you taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, and the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that's going to make it 1st down Cardinals.
10 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Throwing off the play fake. It's taken in by Kendrick Ford. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was execution like that on multiple runs to the national championship that helped him reach this position. And now getting the keys to running the NFL offense. And what I loved in college, this guy showed up big.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
Now, look at
No place to go here, and they plant him back at the 37. Devondre Sweat. The 2nd time that they have brought him down on this series.
It's 3rd and 15.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's a good-looking play by the Notre Dame rookie. Gets him a 1st down.
tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured member of the offense. That's Marvin Harrison Jr. who's being attended to. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Love now up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown! And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Quarterback ready to take over once again. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. From the gun, here's a give to Love. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 29
Back to throw. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back getting ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at third and very long. It's cut by Harrison. And he's stopped, but they're going to have the first down as well as some bonus yardage as that late flag comes in. Well, he grabbed whatever he could to make that tackle. Unfortunately, he got a whole lot of face masks, so add even more yards onto that play. They'll run here following the penalty. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 28.
And off now to Love. Escapes the defender. He's got to gain a 6 there. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that